Alright. I am Kratos, God of War, and boy, do I have some shows to tell you about. But first, let's take off this muffling mask.
Alright, now we're back. And costume change, as you can see. This one you can actually hear me in, which, for Halloween weekend, had to do, a bit of dress up, of course. And I kept even the 5 o'clock shadow to try and keep up this whole Assassin's Creed thing, right? Funneling one of my favorite video game franchises all the way back to Altair and, mini Altair. The original Assassin's Creed, of course, my favorite has to be Ezio. And then we don't talk about 3 because they did Desert Miles so poorly. Why did they choose that story beat? Anyways, but regardless, then there was the Twins and Syndicate, and that was that was a really good game, even though some people, passed on it a little bit. But then we got to Odyssey and Bayek, and this game was fantastic. I spent so much time in it, and of course the one that followed it with Cassandra here, because Cassandra was the right and only choice in Odyssey, which was fucking also amazing. And even still playing it to today, because, our boy Basim here is fucking awesome. And it's also a bit throwback in the mechanics. The story, not as strong, but ties to Valhalla. But fucking what a great video game franchise, and I'm so happy to, enjoy it and, kind of invoke it. But, I don't have my hidden blades, because it seemed like it wouldn't be appropriate for, doing episodes and camera. But also, while I'm here, we've got to do the superstition, because of course, go D-backs. We were in the World Series, and I even dug out my old hat. So we're going to throw up some embarrassing stuff while we're at it, because it was, I wore it back in the day at the Bob there, once Chase Field, or it is Chase Field. But it's even made its way to, Petco Park, and what was once called Pac Bell. The hat has seen some things, including, the World Series. I did attend the World Series with my Beanie Baby giveaway that I don't even know if it has any value. Regardless, we've got some awesome shows to tell you about for this Halloween weekend and, to welcome in November. So let's go. Yes, welcome to another episode of Every Shoujo Says Go, where I still definitely recommend masking up, and not just Halloween masks. I get it. But especially as someone who's still fucking fighting with this stupid long COVID chronic fatigue shit, it's been so frustrating to miss some really, really awesome shows. And, we want to... There, you can see my messy hair. Should we put it back? Alright, we'll put it back. But regardless... It does say live at a But yeah, I always still advocate for mask up. It also helps make the spaces more inclusive, welcoming to our immunocompromised friends, and it helps our touring friends have lower chances of catching this and even the flu as we're getting into flu season. So it's just helpful in general, and just anything we can mitigate the shit that I've been putting up with. Also, of course, all the normal housekeeping. Please be sure to like this wherever you're watching this. Assuming you like it. I know. Some people are like, no. But, I have fucking long COVID, and it's been some bullshit, and it's affected me for almost 16 months now, it seems. So, fuck off. This is something please take serious, because this sucks, having my energy this way, and regardless. Back on the housekeeping stuff, be sure to like this wherever you're watching us. Of course, if you watch us on YouTube, which if you're not, you can always go to youtube.com/everyshowjoe. But if you are, you can go to youtube.com/everyshowjoe. Be sure to also just click that subscribe button. You get notifications when this content or any other content I post goes live. And also, helps me as those numbers go up. They give you new features like ad revenue, which I don't get right now. That sucks. So when I started, I actually did, and then they took it away based on arbitrary numbers. So, you can help me out that way. But another way you can help is by going to patreon.com/everyshowjoe. Yes, patreon.com/ Every Shoujo. You can go there and you can support even $1 a month. I appreciate $5 a month. Helps me out with web hosting costs for the website. Helps me out with, improving the equipment that I use. And when I am getting out to shows, helps me with gas money, ticket costs, all that kind of stuff. And appreciate anything and everyone, anything you give. Consider it even like a tip. That's another way. $5 tier, $1, do it any way you can, and appreciate everyone that does do that over on patreon.com/everyshoujo. But something you can do for free is go to everyshoujo.com, because that thing that I mentioned, that's hosting costs, that's covered and helped by that too. And you can see some of the stuff that I've done with my actual camera and written about some of the fucking amazing bands that I always just want to scream and shout to the world how awesome they are and tell everyone about them. And so some of them are over on that website, everyshoujo.com, so you can check that. And a store link there you can pick up even an Every Shoujo shirt and support that way. So, ways to support and appreciate everyone that does. Also, thank you, speaking of support, to Valdors for the one that, the camera you're seeing me record now for a few months. They helped contribute to that and improve the quality of that, depending where it's being encoded and uploaded and all that fun stuff. But yeah, so thank you to Valdors and Jesse Val. The song you're hearing underneath this episode, that is Bocat. That is Soul Catcher, which, figure also the name seemed neat for Halloween, but also I love fucking Bocat. One of our best ska bands here in Phoenix, and want to throw them underneath. So go check them out if you're liking what you're hearing underneath my words that are being spoken as we talk right now, and I will eventually finish this sentence. But yeah, also, of course, every week I like to say fuck racism, fuck homophobia, fuck transphobia, fuck sexism, fuck all this bullshit in this world of trying to dehumanize, and just, it's hate. It's people hating and using hate for horrible things and just taking away basic human rights. So I like to throw out ways to get involved, which, speaking of, if you go to everyshoujo.com, everyshoujo.com/get involved even, or in the minibar, you can go find all these links to stuff that's awesome, like RAIN, helping victims of rape, incest, sexual assault, really good organization. 1 in 10, the numbers are spelled out in the letter N in between, helping LGBTQ youth here in Arizona and Phoenix area. Just embrace who they are and awesome, help them grow up and just be proud of who they are. And that's fucking awesome. We have that group going. Trans Equality.org, I like throw out there, National Center for Transgender Equality, Black Lives Matter, Poder in Action, so many things. StopAAPIHate.org, First Nations.org, all organizations. We're all really good organizations helping for just fight the good fight. Also throw out there, of course, the Abortion Fund of Arizona, because this state still has a territorial law being enforced, not just on the books. It's being enforced, and that's bullshit. Everyone should have a choice in their reproductive rights. And so, yeah. Also, shout-outs to the Cyber Project and Hard Rock Silence. All this stuff over on the website, everyshoujo.com, in the Get Involved section. So go check that stuff out. And, of course, you're like, how do I support my favorite musician, bands, which normally, in the beginning you saw, I was wearing a Shade for the Dark Lord shirt, also figuring appropriate for this Halloween weekend. But yeah, that is because the best, simplest, easy way is to go buy the merch directly from the artists, even through their merch stores or through Bandcamp. Anything is better than nothing, and the most direct way to do it: buy their albums, buy their CDs, buy their hoodies in there. And this is too thin for a hoodie, but regardless, you get best, simplest way, though. And of course, NEVA, like out there, the National Independent Venue Association, another really good way to support and help. And double check something here, and okay, cool. But yes, then of course, the best, most fun, simplest way that, and definitely gets even more exciting with Halloween weekend, that is going out and seeing a show that supports your favorite venues and your favorite musicians, and just the energy, excitement. I fucking love seeing bands, singing the lyrics right in front of my face. It's so much fun, and just feed on that energy. Crowd, they feed. It goes back and forth. It's awesome. It's Cylinder, right? That's what I mean. Anyways, let's get right into it. Tonight, Friday, the 27th, all times are Arizona time, which are Mountain Standard Time, because we're going to do daylight savings. I know. Crazy, I know. And I'm putting this to the top, because this is the one that, if I can't make it tonight due to energy, gonna be bummed to miss. Well, a few of these actually gonna be bummed to miss, so, that's why they're all on the list. Fucking recommend them all. We got Warriors in town with Grumpster, which fucking what an amazing pair. And our local, A Better Problem, they're opening it over there at the Nile Underground, 6 p.m., How fucking awesome. And then another one that I will definitely be bummed to miss. That's why I had to rescind it a little bit. But fucking last father figure show. And I read the article from Ed Measley. I get it. But man, Fuck. But yeah, and I think it's sold out, so. But we got the Father Figures final show with the Living Collective and Moonface and friends. They said friends, so it's going to be a lot of awesome stuff. 7:30 p.m. start over the Valley Bar. Go check that out. And of course, a Valley staple, the Punk Rock Valley staple, over at the Yucca Tap Room, the Punk Rock Halloween Bash 11. Yes, and that has night one tonight, featuring Sick in the Head as the Adolescents, and then various locals combining for Oxymoron, the Selector, Propaganda at the Yucca Tap Room, 8 p.m. for you. Also, we got Jason DeVore's homecoming show back from his tour with Nest and Bowling for Soup, which was awesome. Dos Gringos Mesa shows up 5 p.m. start on the Facebook event, so get there early. Even watch the E-Backs in the World Series. Yeah, root them on while you're watching Jason. And then we got some awesome stuff down in Tucson if you happen to miss them or you want more. Got Amigo the Devil down in Tucson, the Tejon Street Corner Thieves, David Ramirez at the Rialto Theater down there, 8 p.m. Another really awesome one, Nightmare on Congress Street, as they're calling it, with King Queasy, Swigfoot, another really Arizona ska band that I really want to fucking check out. Funky Bones, Hump House at Club Congress, Tucson, 7 p.m. Plus another awesome one in Tucson, Mustard Service, Sitting on Cece, or Chadia at the 191 Tool down there, 8 p.m. Like, you got a bunch of stuff to go check out in Tucson even. Plus, if you're hanging out at home, Scott Klopstein's got you. 9 p.m., you know the man from Real Big Fish for many, many years. Also, Little Sman Band. Hopefully my voice is not cracking up horribly. I'm hearing it. But yeah, twitch.tv/Scott Klopstein, 9 p.m. Yes, and that you can do from the comfort of your home. It's a nice, right? And a really awesome group chat, everything. If you hang out there. Saturday, though, boy. Man, do we have a lot of awesome shows. And speaking of boy, we got Disgraceful Halloween with Playboy Man Baby, our local, my favorite local, Pleasure Cult, Treasure Mammal, and a DJ set from Los Loranos at Gracie's Tax Bar, 9 p.m. Now you get why I put this first. And then number 2 is for night 2 of the Punk Rock Halloween Bash, number 11, with OBL as Lower Class Brats. And then various artists are I'm sorry, I'm butchering it. Suxi, sorry. And the Banshees for Fuse and Face to Face, Yucca Tap Room, 8 p.m. And then another awesome, a little bit delayed, but awesome Hookworm 2 album release, dual album release for Survival Guides album featuring Daphne and the Glitchers, Survival Guide, of course. Costume contest, Birds and Arrows, and the Psychedelephants at the Egyptian Motor Hotel. I think costume contest might be actually them talking about an actual costume contest. Anyways, it was listed like it was a band, so I put it on here. Got another Halloween musical extravaganza. Yeah, Saturday is where it seems everyone's doing their Halloween stuff. With Colosso, The Real Fakes, The Woodworks, and Futurex is at Foghow, 7 p.m. We also got the Fast 86ers, The Dirty Licks, 20-Foot Neon Jesus, TA80, and they're all at Time Out Lounge, 6:30 p.m. Plus, Pollyanna with Sundress, practically people at the Nile Underground, 6 p.m. Yes, you're going to have tough choices. I'm sorry. But there's a lot of them, and they're all fucking awesome, so you won't be unhappy no matter where you end up. Monsters Ball with Blood Family Feud Singers. Oh my god. So many F's, right? Blood Feud Family Singers at House of Prowl and DL All Pan, I think it is, at the All One House, 7 p.m. I apologize if I'm butchering some of these. We also got John Owen with Micah Bentley, Electrosat at the Easy Tiger Bar, 7 p.m. This time with the correct date, right? Emo Ween with Rad Stacy in the Coronado District, 6 p.m. Says follow the signs for that. And so go check out Rad Stacy. We got a fundraiser show with Bismini, Soratoyo, Domo, and Glassfoot over at Jared's Coffee and Tea, 6 p.m. And then going down in Tucson once more, we got Groundworks Halloween cover show with Dog Breath featuring Krieg, The Woes, Phantom of the Fire, and Glacier.wave. And they're all doing the Fright, no doubt, System of a Down, and Mitski. I think that's what we got here at the Groundworks down in Tucson, 6:30 p.m. Another one up in Flagstaff, the Hive's second annual Haunted Halloween with Glue Sticks, Ario, Dead Dudes, and Keegan Halverson over in the Woke Mob. Keegan Halverson and the Woke Mob, there you go. At the Hive, Flagstaff up there, 7 p.m. for you. And yeah, Cappy Ghoulie, of course, which appropriately for Halloween weekend, right? Cappy Ghoulie always streaming over on his Facebook. Go check him out, give him a follow over on there, 9 a.m. And, randomly, so like I said, give him a follow. Sunday, it does lighten up. Like I said, I think everyone's like doing everything for Saturday as Halloween. But we got people who can fly over the Wasted Grain, 9 p.m. And if you're hanging out at home, Buy Me Bambi is usually streaming on their Twitch, 2 p.m. twitch.tv/BuyMeBambi. Monday, we got the chats back up from Australia here, playing with Cosmic Psychos, the Schizophonics, and Jim Shorts at the Nile Theater, 7 p.m. Which Schizophonics are fucking awesome. Chats are awesome. I assume the rest around them are fucking awesome. So there you go. We also got the Best Friends closing reception I'm throwing in here because they're awesome people. They're Desert Style Visual Art and / birthday show over at the Trunk Space where they do Asking Mask Inside, 6 p.m. Then Tuesday, which is the proper Halloween. We're going to start with, though, I know you're already like, why aren't you mentioning my band's debut? Because I fucking love you guys. But we're going to first, because Rap Boys I fucking also love. And I'm going to put them on the top. With another Michael, The Valley Bar, 8 p.m. And then, we got Glacier, Dotwave with MF Gloom, and the debut of I Am Miss Havisham. I'm probably butchering it on top. But that's the debut of some awesome people that I know that are fucking got a brand new band debuting over there with Epsilon Neighborhood and Gooch Cream at the Now Underground. These are some names. 7:30 p.m. But awesome stuff regardless. And another one that I hope that debut goes fucking awesome, even if I'm not able to make it due to my health right now. We also got Halloween Night Fright with Tactless, Fuck Arounds, without a doubt, Bear Belly, and Lex at the Starlight Lounge at 8 p.m. And up in Flagstaff, we got Joe P. and our local Good Boy Daisy jumping on that one up at the Orpheum there in Flagstaff, 8 p.m. Plus, Chris Murray said he's back doing his Bluebee live streams, and that's over on his Facebook, 5 p.m. Plus, other streams, regular streams. You got the morning at 7 a.m. with Buy Me Bambi, and you got Scott Kaufstein usually there at 9 p.m. on his Twitch, too. Wednesday, we got Speedy Ortiz and the Bats, and are also awesome people in Wallacehound at Last Exit Live, 8 p.m. Palehound, this is the one that I actually just listened to the episode of Turned Out a Punk and fucking go check out her music, and it's fucking awesome. So it's on this list now. With Alex Alone and Viridian at the Rebel Lounge, 8 p.m. Scott Kaufstein's over on his Twitch, of course, in the mornings on Wednesdays, 9 a.m. Thursday, we got Practically People with RMA, Bethany Home, and Annie Jump Cannon at the Rebel Lounge. That one is 7:30 p.m. start. And for you guys down in Tucson, we got the Dwarves, DFL, Get a Grip, and yes, Arizona's Besmirchers over at the Rock down there, 7 p.m. Plus, Groundworks, I have to read this whole name. Groundworks 180th Annual Milk Chugging Competition, and in parentheses, in music. Featuring Tiny Stills, because fucking awesome. Sweet Glue, Mastagram, and Sachke at the Groundworks Center. She's on 7 p.m. And Mastagram, I will one day figure out if it's 2 words or one. I've seen it spelled in so many different ways over the months on these shows. I'm assuming this is the correct one word, right? If he's watching, he'll tell me. Scott Kaufstein, also twitch.tv/Scott Kaufstein, 9 a.m. for bright and early. Then Friday, boy, we got a good Friday though, right? Not that good Friday, but just a general good Friday. With the Dwarves, with DFL, Get a Grip, Critical Miss, Yucca Tap Room, 7:30 p.m. That's our Phoenix show for you. Also, an awesome brand new festival from the organizers of the Apache Lake Music Festival, Luna Del Lago Festival. Its first annual at day one with the Monophonics, with the Black Moons, with the Vandaliers, with Emily Wolf, Wives, Debbie Cousins, and Fayuka over at Lake Pleasant. Yes, that's why the new name and new location. And easier roads to get to, I will have to also say. 3 p.m. it start for you on Friday. It's going to go on a weekend, and I'll have it on next week's episode. Also, we got 5 Speed with Trade In Your Halo 20-year anniversary show with Surf Through Death, with Keep Away, and Let Alone over at the Rebel Lounge, 7 p.m. Yes, you got choices on this Friday also. You got the Hourglass Cats playing outside their Tempe History Museum, 7 p.m. And then down in Tucson, we got another awesome show at the Groundworks. We got the Holy Ghost Tabernacle Choir with Closet Goth, Ball Gag, and Desert Darling at the Groundworks, 7 p.m. in Tucson. Plus, Scott Kaufstein's always streaming on his Twitch at 9 p.m. So yeah, there's an awesome list of shows to go check out for the next 7 days. And of course, all these at least have one artist or more that I think are fucking awesome. And usually when there's one awesome band, everyone around them or musician, they're awesome. So throw that out. And it's what I can find, unfortunately. Still, finding Linger Longer shows for one is difficult. Sometimes I find that, and that's awesome. So regardless, hopefully you guys have fun out there. Especially, I'm assuming everyone's dressing up. Have a good weekend celebrating Halloween, and be safe about it, of course, not just because wear a normal, regardless, wearing masks in general, just to help accommodate friends, not just Halloween masks. And yeah, just have fun out there, be safe, and there we go. Happy Halloween, guys, and I'll see you in November. Take care.